go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. He'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to find some room. It's Cobb.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the right here. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's Knight. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Second down, we're going to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The pass rush closing in. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against this secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
A completion makes it second down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Ball handed to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Tried to bounce it but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Touchdown, LSU. That's how you finish a play. Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And he knocks through the PAT. So So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught on the outside. It's Howard.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get...
Football comes out. The defense has got it. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's caught. It's Brown. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Grab down the middle, it's Watkins. They bring him down after a short gain there. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
To the air, it's Knight. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Players are down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Incompletion sets up a second down. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
The quarterback gets the credit for the play, and deservedly so. But let's also recognize the receiver's awareness to know what's happening and to break off their route to find an opening like that.
Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Nice grab. It's Anderson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Durham. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Knight. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball in the coverage.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. And now the handoff. He gets loose. Now here he goes. At the 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
No huddle now for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Look out, room to run here. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 30. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. To throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And then first down, right back to the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quick throw to the left side. Caught on the outside. It's Coleman. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught inside the 10. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Back to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense cannot be stopped.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. We'll see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Leaning on the run game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That gain sets up a third down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks an open space. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Knight. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On the ground, it's Cobb. Fights through a tackle. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Same tailback, another carry. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And there's the handoff. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Looking to the end zone. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And the point after is right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
A deep shot right down the middle. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost